Resident Evil Zero rumors that's being development along with Code Veronica, and Resident Evil 9 is being delayed. And um this is, I don't know if it's a rumor of Resident Evil Zero is being development, but which Resident Evil is gonna be released. Oh, we are sure those leaks or rumors that is coming out for the community of Resident Evil. Uh, I prefer Resident Zero because this um this will show us the Bravo team story, and it's, I really hope they put like um added added sections to the train to expand the train map, and to see Billy, and then co-op, an option to play co-op. That'd be good because I think it's a proper Resident Zero than like Resident 5, because like you can co-op and you're in the same universe of the Resident series from the original series timeline that we played. That this was Resident Zero original before the release of Code Veronica remake. I get it that original Code Veronica is a very series and it's good because we will see like Alexa Asper and Claire and like Steve separate campaign. That's what most are waiting for of Resident Evil, to have a separate campaign or not for Steve, and that will be awesome to see that of Steve's point of view of his campaign than just original retelling of the Resident Evil story of the original of Code Veronica. And like Resident Evil 4 remake, for example, Ashley Grammer would have her campaign too for her running from the Granados and go straight to the church from Resident Evil 4 remake. That would make sense from the campaign, right? And D for Code Veronica would have a campaign too. Most understand, or most wants, the community maybe most want to see a campaign or just a retelling remake of the reimagining of Code Veronica, and that's it, or have Steve separate campaign, just like Billy Cullen. This Resident Zero could introduce to the community of survival horror like a kind of a Resident Evil outbreak, because there's a bunch of zombies in Resident Evil Zero, and like how they enter doors and stuff, and will Resident Zero receive a zombies receive like a Resident Evil outbreak treatment, and even though this is not like a outbreak, but it does feel like it, because you have to like, there's a bunch of zombies in the mansion on in Resident Zero, and not Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 didn't show like how the zombies will look. Resident Zero 1 will be, what difficult will be, will they allow co-op? Will they like communicate players? Will they help each other out? because this will be a test because like for Resident Evil 5 co-op because this is harder than Resident Evil 5. Most of doesn't know that the final boss has a lot of health, and the community of Resident Evil like doesn't want like to see it's the boss to downgrade it, but probably they will to help the player to succeed in the game. But this is very tough, you know. The Resident Evil 0. This could be like forest. There could be things that we didn't see in the original Resident Evil 0, like playable forest, running around, like how Resident Evil 3, for example, the Nightmare and Inferno, it changed and a zombie brat appear and you get to see a zombie brat out of the window walking around, and you didn't see that in the first time ever. And that could be something for Resident Evil 0. The forest, zombies, horde of zombies, areas that players need to be ready because the boss of Resident Evil are tough, you know? And we don't know if they're downgraded, if they boost their health and they kept the original Resident Evil 0. I think the bosses are the bad and the Lich's bosses will be tough, and how Billy will do. I think in Billy, if they do allow a campaign for Billy separately, I think it will be playable the forest because I don't know if whether they want to like be playable in the forest and you see the Bravo team disappearing when you start searching for Billy and they get into the train. I don't know if that would be playable or would just be a cutscene. And Billy Collin perhaps will be playable in the forest, maybe start running. We don't know how it will look. This is gonna be tough for both players. Like, I don't know how the online will start with co-op. It could be different, you know. It could be like helping each other out because like there are tough these zombies and will like communicating, helping out. It will feel like there's an outbreak because how it is look, because you're traveling to the Arkham Mountain to the mansion, and then you have to get out of the mansion, and then if they give a one life only, similar to the chainsaw mode from Resident Evil 4 demo. I introduced a secret difficult that you could unlock, so you could unlock chainsaw mode, and it was only one life. If you lose, you start all over again, and that's I think that maybe Resident Evil 0 could get, and if it's finished in the ending, what if in the ending when you finish and you leave Billy alone, will they allow it back up? Travel to the different mansion from Resident Evil 1, and then if you're damaged doing the final boss, you have to start all over again with the player, and that'd be something, right? That'd be like a very difficult level that was missed from Resident Evil 6. That is No Hope, where you have one life and it's game over. Is this like Resident Evil 6 No Hope that was missing for difficult for the player? But if they give that chainsaw mode, like one life only, and you have to be very preparing. I think this Resident Evil 0 will be more difficult than Code Veronica. And because how this was will introduced, but they show the mutant Scorpion with Billy Collin, former friend that became a Scorpion, or were they put to just a retelling of Resident Zero, or will they put like I said, you could put anything in Resident Zero, but they put like a chainsaw mode and then a final, and then you have to go, and it won't be a sequel, but it will be yeah, perhaps a sequel because Rebecca goes to the mansion and she meets up with Richard. Maybe you're gonna see zombies in the mansion that normally there wasn't that much in the mansion, or the doorway in the Resident Zero in the beginning that was blocked could be access, or you know, it could anything's possible because Resident Zero is like introducing new players to play this game, and it does feel a Resident Evil outbreak kind of because you're surviving. That's why you're traveling to the mansion.